Alright, let's continue with question 7 on ChemQuest 9, average atomic mass. Chlorine has two different isotopes, one being 75.771% or 34.96885 atomic mass units, and the rest are 36.96590 AMU. What is the average atomic mass of chlorine? Well, first you want to figure out the percentage of chlorine that that is 36.96590. So make sure you do 100% minus 75.771%, and you get a value of 24.229%. Then you just calculate the weighted average, just like how we've been doing it the whole time. Just calculate the decimal version of the percentage, and then multiply it by its corresponding atomic mass unit, and then add them all together, and you get 35.4527 AMU. Question 8. Do your answers for question 5 and 7 agree with the average atomic masses for neon and chlorine on the periodic table? Because they are the average atomic masses, and also because the periodic table only displays the average atomic mass of each element, these values do agree. So yes. Question 9. This question is all about filling this data table. So we'll just go row by row. So the first row is phosphorus. The number on top indicates the mass number, and the number below it indicates the atomic number. So right away, we know that the atomic number is 15 just because the bottom number is 15. Now remember that the atomic number is the exact same thing as the number of protons in the nucleus. So if the atomic number is 15, then the number of protons also has to be 15. Now because there is no charge indicated on the phosphorus atom, you can assume it's neutral. And so if there are 15 protons, there has to be 15 electrons. Now you know that the number above the atomic number is a mass number, so therefore the mass number is 31, and the number of neutrons would simply be the mass number minus the number of protons, so 31 minus 15, or 16. Next row. Um, you have the aluminum ion, so you know that the atomic number is 13 as given by the number below, and because the atomic number is 13, again, the protons would also be um, the number of them would be 13. And now, because it is an ion with a charge of +3, there would have to be 3 less electrons than protons, so you have 10 electrons. And then again, the mass number would just be the number above the atomic number, so the mass number is 28. And the neutrons would just be the mass number minus the number of protons, and that would be 15. All right, the next row. Your atomic number is 38, so that means the number of protons would also be 38. Now, you know the number of protons is 38, and you know your mass number is 80. So from here, you can just write down the symbol as strontium with 80 on top and 38 on the bottom. And the number of neutrons would just be the mass number minus protons, 80 minus 38, or just 42. The next row, you know that your number of protons is 84, so your atomic number would also have to be 84. And you know that your mass number is 210, so the number of neutrons would just be 210 minus 84, or 126. And if you look it up on the periodic table, the element with 84 protons and 126 neutrons is polonium. Um, Next, you would have tin with an atomic number of 50 because it's the number below, and the number of protons would be the same. The number of electrons would be the same because it is a neutral atom, and the mass number would just be 119 because that is the number on top, and the neutrons would just be 119 minus 50, or 69. Your last row in this table would just be, remember your atomic number is 7 because the number of protons is 7, and your mass number would just be the neutrons plus protons, or simply 15. And if you look it up in the periodic table, the element with 7 protons and 8 neutrons is nitrogen.